Drum roll. Yes, I used a keyboard instrument as a drum roll. Anyways, so I got second. It was funny though, the first email I got said that I didn't place at all, and I thought, I didn't think I played that badly, but it's whatever. But then I got an email a couple days later, like, congratulating me on my second place win, and so I was like, so I did place? Got it all figured out and whatnot, and so yes, in the RCYO competition, I finished in second place. So, obviously, it's not the placing that I wanted, everybody wants first place, but hey, you know, you win some and you lose some, and you move on. It's that simple. Whoever won first place, congratulations to them. I will still take my prize money and be happy. So, although it's kind of funny because like the last time I did RCYO, I also got second. And so I'm just like, I just want to win. But, you know, it's whatever. Without a doubt though, the single best part about this whole thing being over is that never again will it cross my mind thinking about Sonata and She. I may have had too much fun in, like, getting rid of that music when the competition was officially over. Prelude. Other pieces. Sometimes they're, you know. Now, what I have here in this mystery manila envelope that I'm not going to turn over so you can't see my address, all the judges' comments are in here from the competition. And so I haven't opened these at all. I haven't like read them or anything. So this will be a totally blind reaction to whatever they have to say about my playing. I'll keep the judges anonymous because I don't want to like accidentally start any beef or anything. So, okay, here we go. First one up. No idea who the judge is. I'm just going to start reading some comments. Trio Sonata in E minor, the one that started this entire channel. But today, I'm going to be looking at, I think, Sonata 4. Beautiful playing. The second movement was elegant, achieved clarity of the rhythmic line in the third movement, and it danced. Okay, that's all that matters. That third movement was so difficult. And, like, not going to lie, I wasn't totally happy with the recording I made. I was really happy with how I played it for Tarverdiv, but, you know, as long as it convinces, that's okay. Sonata in C. Okay, here we go. Tempo is the biggest consideration for me. Wellfleet was too slow. On the other hand, Provincetown was a bit too fast. I just like went to like both ends of the spectrum. Naiads, as this guy says. This is such a fun, playful, and challenging work. It really is. You brought it off in a lovely way, and I loved your tempo. Not too fast, and giving clarity and shape. That is the one thing that's so annoying about Naiads, that so many people just like play it as fast as they can. It's the one that goes, oh, hold on. So like I played it about a tempo of like, but no, most people out there are gonna be like, it's like, I get it, you can move your fingers fast. You can do that on other pieces, not this one. Anyways, okay, hymns. Ah, yes. You may want to do more with your introduction as well. Dude, I'm a Catholic. Like, my hymn introductions are, like, so simple. I, like, forget that hymn traditions and, like, a lot of other denominations are, like, all these just crazy, wild things. But, like, I did not grow up with that at all. Okay, and now, oh my gosh, the S sketch. So, like, before I go on, like, I found out that I guess none of the judges had, like, heard. I don't know if it was they hadn't heard of S sketch or if it was they just hadn't heard of the piece that I did by S sketch. So, like, none of them had a score. None of them had ever heard the music before. I'm more or less excited to see how they respond to that. This judge for the S-Sketch says, wow, a bravura performance of a challenging work. Everything was in place. Cool. Glad I could convince that. Okay. All right, next one. The Bach. Your performance of the JSB was so musical and elegant. The registrations you chose were excellent, and your phrasing and interpretation brought the work alive. Cool. Sonata in C. Excuse me. Sonata in C. I enjoyed your performance of the Woodman and wish I had been able to hear you play all three movements, but I do understand that you had the choice of playing two movements. I am glad that I had the choice of doing only two movements. No offense, but... Again, same thing. I felt that your tempi were not what the composer requested, especially with movement 3 being too fast. Oh my gosh, I want to remind you of the article Mr. Woodman wrote on this work found in the April 2020 edition of TAO. I read through that article and it previous video.
But I feel I live in a time when I might look forward to musicians adding their own artistic sensibility to the performance.
I hope you'll keep this work in your repertory as it works well on any organ and audiences love it. I kind of feel bad. So tempo is the biggest thing on that. Vierne. Okay, here we go. Congratulations on a fine performance of a very challenging work. Your phrasing and articulation brought the music to life, and your technical skill was greatly in evidence. This work should serve you well in recital programs and will delight audiences with its challenges and humor. Yes. Everything about that statement is like everything that Dr. Higgin and I have ever talked about this piece. It's always going to be a great showpiece. It's delightful. It should make people laugh. And if you can do that, then you nailed it. S-sketch. Okay, here we go. I'm only looking forward to the S-sketch comments. You did an absolutely outstanding and wonderful job on this very challenging score. Yes, it's very challenging. Your registration and interpretation of these variations were both excellent and made for a very exciting performance. Cool. All right, last judge. Here we go. Bach. And there's a lot of comments. I like this. Okay, movement 2 of the Bach. It's a really slow movement. It's really pretty. Overall, well played. I encourage you to be a bit more fluid within the beats for this expressive movement. Yeah. Select destination notes in the phrases to help give each phrase direction and definition. So how does it go? Destination and something like that, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, okay, the third movement. Here we go. This movement needs crisper and more consistent Gosh, I can't talk. This movement needs crisper and more consistent articulation. That I will agree with. When I listened to this recording, it was... Pedal could be stronger and more defined. Yes. Okay, naiads, the Vierne piece. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, this is something that doesn't help when you're just relying on recordings. The crescendos and decrescendos are an integral part of Vierne's compositions. At times, a change in dynamics was imperceptible on this recording. Well, it's because I was playing on stops that could not be opened or closed. You skillfully demonstrated control over the technical challenges of the relentless run of 16th notes, especially on page 26 to 20 in the chromatic passages. Oh, yes. This has to be my favorite comment so far in all the judging sheets. So, for the hymn, the introduction established the key and tempo, but it left me uninspired to sing. A few wrong notes here and there. Fair enough. Okay, in the S-sketch. You put your whole heart and soul and energy into this impressive performance. Articulation was crisp and precise, well-managed crescendos and diminuendos. Effectively registered throughout. An exciting performance. Bravo. Okay. My favorite one is still it left me uninspired to sing. That is the best comment for that entire thing. Well, cool. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in there. I mean, definitely lots of things that I'll take and run with. And I'm glad they all enjoyed the S-sketch, because, I mean, that is... It's interesting. Well, RCYO is now done and in the books. So now all I'm looking forward to is the Tarverdiv competition. So we'll have a whole summer of practicing for Tarverdiv, doing some other stuff. There won't be a new video next Saturday, but the weekend after there will be, and it'll be pretty special. It'll be pretty cool. So stay tuned for that. After that, I'll be back in my actual, every Saturday there'll be a new video. So consider subscribing. Like I said, I upload stuff every Saturday on a regular basis. So after a long night of partying on a Friday night, you can wake up after you've slept in, half hungover, and pull up a brand new video to watch. Thanks again so much for watching. I won't see you next week, but I'll see you the week after that. So, until then, bye-bye.